Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Ay, yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just a hill. With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me. Straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
This is Saquon Barkley, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled it.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
6 yards left on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, Jones, and that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
Crazy how them tables turn. You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch it work, watch it hate, watch it work, can't relate, watch it work.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Black 20. 8. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Right there.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
1st down, Steelers.
Cutter on 1st down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. 2nd down coming up.
On the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. And some space here. 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Second and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner taking it in. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 63 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will make it into the end zone. Bust through the tackle. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They begin on the ground here with Connor. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
15-yard line.
They run the counter. McFarland looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13, Giants 7.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Roethlisberger.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of 30.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Pittsburgh.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On the give, this is McFarland. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Ebron's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentages. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Steelers 20, Giants 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
3 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Got her on 1st down, able to take this one forward for about 6.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down, McFarland. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
And the Steelers
got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. On 1st down, McFarland. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st. Here's McFarland. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with McFarland. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Johnson on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
At the 45-yard line.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 26. Check 26. Hey, Nicholas. 66. Check.
On 1st down, McFarland. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 42-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped. At the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Anthony McFarland.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. A gain of 21. 1st down, New York.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Off QB drop. Off QB drop. Hey,
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
2nd down and 7.
touchdown defense. Hey, check Mike.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Here we go, D. Here I come. 55, Mike, 55. Target.
To throw again. Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. He may try and run, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 27, Giants 21. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Number 30, James.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady game.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run with McFarland. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now it's Tate. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme confidence bordering on arrogance, and they got it done, keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the 1st down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Throwing Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And some room to work. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
By Bud Dupree.
Bud Dupree, a former 1st-round pick, in on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
TJ Watt.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And now it's third down.
3-yard line.
He's back to throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from leading this game. And that is going to put them up by 1, and it sets us up for quite a finish here.
Makes the score Giants 28, Steelers 27.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. McFarland. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McFarland running out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on the first down. On the ground, it's McFarland. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
22-yard line.
On second down now, McFarland. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On the handoff, it's McFarland. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? The answer's pretty evident to me.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Steelers 30.
The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Pittsburgh, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
Stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on.